All right, fuck it. Let's run it.
All right. Hold on, let me. Fuck, I forgot I got music playing in the background. Not that it would play through the podcast or nothing, but turn that shit off so I can focus. All right. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Crown and Collards. This is number 96. We fall away from 100. That shit feels great. We're brought to you by the Coast of the Podcast Network. Check out all our lovely, wonderful shows at cspn.us. Flip through the links. Check out all the other wonderful content that we got as well. But listen to this show first and then do that. This your boy Dan, aka the Saints won today, aka fuck the Seahawks. I watched that shit in they market and watch them lose, take this L, go back to Seattle and cry in the car, niggas.
Jesus.
Yeah. AKA, yeah, we beat y'all asses and it feels good to finally say we did that. So let me be humble about this shit because y'all had our number recently.
This is fine. This is fine.
That's the worst intro I ever did, man. Fuck. And I'm joined as usual.
Hello, y'all. This is Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka
Holy shit.
Look, because the coon is very strong within me. Okay, we've been doing this so long that even though you got sound effects now, like I still do this shit.
Fair enough.
AKA the Falcons calls me to drink. That's all.
All right, we got two guests in the studio today. We got one who is recurring, who is basically family to us. Go ahead, holla at him.
It's me once again, up in this cut like gay niggas in butt.
Never fails. Never fails.
Oh God. Oh no, I'll never get tired of that. And we got a new guest, the first timer. Holla at him.
Hi, it's Helen. Y'all probably know me as H.A. King. If you want to pronounce it, it's hacking, I guess, or whatever. But
I always said it like Hakeem, like
okay, I guess,
Hakeem,
but it's like it's H.A. It's my first two initials, and my last name is King. So now you all know how to actually say it. But whatever, say it how you want. You're not gonna change who the fuck you are because I said so.
Haking.
All right.
Haking, don't say it that way. You have to change that. You cannot do that. Please stop. That's wrong.
All right, so no haking it is. Haking rhymes with caking, rhymes with baking, rhymes with taking. Anyway, Jeremy, why don't you lead in the first topic? We got some shit we want to talk about today, so
yeah. We said this episode. We said last week that the next episode, which is this one, will be a fun episode. Which it is. We're gonna keep it light, but we still gonna get these jokes off. Because the world didn't stop whirling between last week and niggas didn't stop nigging. So
Ooh, they never stop.
Niggas don't never stop nigging.
Never. Our best friend is back in the news. And this ain't in the runner, but let's get this half a ball off real quick. Fuck Rachel Dolezal.
Forever.
Fuck that
forever.
Bitch.
Where's my Cardi B?
Now y'all know that's my friend.
XD, don't get
please
played off the show now.
Please, XD,
y'all,
please.
like she is so fascinating to me because she's really just like, fuck y'all, I'm going to be black whether you like it or not. And like I appreciate her stick-to-itiveness to being wrong. Like she is committed to this shit. And not too many people are that dedicated to being awful. So like I salute her.
Well, there's Charlamagne the God, who we'll talk about later. But anyway,
Oh, I can't say much about that, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Allegedly. Keep getting them checks. But yeah, so anyway, that's all we got to say about her. Apparently, she wrote a book. Don't read it. Don't even Google search that shit because apparently she.
Imagine if it reads like an Omar Tyree novel.
I was gonna say like Locke Voorhees, but yeah.
like
all the comments she had in her book.
Like it's like her navigating through blackness, but it's really like the adventures of Alpha Phi Fuckum. Like, or like the coldest winter ever, and she's like trying to navigate like blackness, like Sister
No, it'll
Soldier.
absolutely be Fly Girl, like the
It
comedian
would be
drama
Fly Girl. Oh shit! We have a whole section about how she braids hair.
Woo!
Oh god, that shit is so funny.
All right. So yeah.
All
So
right. Hold on. Wait. Speaking of, wait, real quick before we get into the runner, real quick, real quick. So, and it kind of relates to Rachel Dolezal, and we ain't gonna get too deep into this, but I was just happening to do a poll
Oh God.
because I was bored at work and I had it. I just thought about it. So I had a poll, and thanks, shout out to all of y'all that voted. I had two separate polls. I had one poll that had, is it always men's fault? And so the choice.
Yes. Duh. Okay.
Because I think
Question answered.
Yes, because I think right. Is it always men's fault? So 45%. These were the answers. 45% is a pig's pussy pork. I got 45%. 31% was not always, but a lot. 5% was not all men. So shout out to y'all.
Not all.
Shout out to the 5% of y'all that follow me that hit the not all. Which I think that 5%. I really think that 5% was trolling. Well, I take that back. Out of that 5%, I think 90% of that was trolling, and 1% of that
No, it
really
was probably
believed
the
like not
women
all.
who watch Iyanla.
Nigga, listen. XD, listen. Nigga, listen. Cause that, never mind. Anyway, and 19% of y'all said pander, pander, pander. So shout out to the 19% of y'all that follow me that think I pander. Shout out to y'all. But y'all still follow me. Shout out to y'all. And the other poll was, is it always white man's fault? 65% went with duh. 32% not always, but yeah. 2% not all white men, and 1% white allies matter. So shout out to the 3% of y'all that trolled. But that's interesting. It's interesting.
Those are the people that got white women.
XD, what are you doing? What are you
Eating
doing,
popcorn and praising the Lord, just like I was intended to.
Please, XD, please. But yeah. So I find it interesting that y'all are more inclined to agree to this man's fault when it's a white man.
Hashtag y'all.
Right.
Come
Hashtag
on,
y'all.
hashtag y'all.
Hashtag y'all.
I feel attacked right now.
Hashtag y'all.
Right, because we had nothing to do with this.
Of course y'all didn't. Of course. But all
Because
right.
it's always the white man's fault in everything.
This is true. I just found that interesting. But all right, let's get into the show. So, speaking of niggas, last week, I don't even know. So Jaheim done lost his damn mind.
He's also the white man's fault.
I might not be able to blame Jim Jones for him.
True.
I think.
True. I mean, we really can't blame Jim Jones because, I mean, out of the two, at least Jim Jones looks cleaner, quote unquote, than Jaheim. So
yeah, I disagree, but okay. Jaheim be wearing them fucked up fucking suits, but they
Jaheim be wearing suits made from haunted house drapes. Okay,
that's all right though, because he's not as dirty as Jim Jones. Jim Jones look like Jim Jones looks
Jim
like he's
Jones,
alphabophobic, allegedly.
Jim Jones' skin look dirty. Jaheim's suits look dirty.
You know something?
All right.
Like,
Well, you can wash your suit though.
yeah. But he has like those like temptation review suits. Like, you know what I mean? Like from like the auntie concerts. Like not the ones like, cause like he would never, cause like you can't do like the actual Temptations because they're all gone to glory. But like he
Except,
has,
not except,
Except
well, except actually I said what I said.
no.
But he has like the Temptation review outfits on, like, but he wears those like to funerals and stuff. Like that is crazy.
I think he just kind of wears them every day. I think that's his everyday attire.
Yeah, like to
And
work because you know he has to have a real job.
he does he?
Well, I
I,
mean,
I
I don't know
mean,
what the hell happened, but I'm back.
like he has to. Like, there's no way. Like, because I mean, we all fucked with like the first, you know, just in case, you know, even though that was a fucked up song.
right?
Yeah, it was. But like we fucked with him a little bit, you know. It's like, okay, you know, that's what we gave niggas with braids some, you know, some play.
Jaheim,
Yeah.
Jaheim made music for niggas that tell their girl they gonna borrow their car to go to a job interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gave us some bops, but
Yeah, he did.
Jaheim is he's the ghetto love fucking champion, dog. Like I would not.
Every song he had the title ghetto in it.
Yeah, like he was, like he was ghetto love and then still ghetto, and now it's struggle love. Like
I don't
Jaheim,
know.
like shit ain't always
Somebody
sweet
is
to him.
listening to his music and buying it because apparently I don't know what website this is, but according to this, his net worth is 4.5 million. So
Oh,
Who's net worth?
who?
Jaheim.
you know what that is? He must have just never spent the money he made.
I was gonna say he must
Right.
have invested really well in what he had because
Cause
who?
who
like
the
long
fuck?
gun servers and shit.
Yeah,
Like-
Or
and
like
that's as of
like,
April of this year, his net worth is 4.5 million.
Ain't
that
nobody
is interesting.
ain't nobody still buying Jaheim music except aunties that got extra long middle names on Facebook.
Well, there are hella of them, so
Mm-hmm. You know, it is auntie season.
Right.
it is.
Peacoats and kitten heels.
Mm-hmm. Open toes with stockings and colorful minks. And you know, I use the term mink loosely.
It might be a little possum.
Mm-hmm.
For them aunties that like white parties a little too much.
Mm-hmm. You got to go to the 30 to remember crowd clubs where they drink cask and cream.
Oh shit!
Nigga.
Well,
Well, so
Jerk is premium.
Jaheim unveiled his new hairstyle to social media last week, and nigga, he got lit the fuck up with these jokes. That boy was out there looking like a rejected temptation, and everybody had jokes, and it got to Charlemagne, and Charlemagne started cracking on him like everybody. And okay, so y'all know how I believe that y'all know how I feel that Charlemagne is like the scum up is like the dirty undertitty of society.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
I hate, and I really hate when I have to pseudo defend him. I really do. Because Jaheim, everybody been cracking on this nigga. And Charlemagne cracks on him, and he
He went full
threatens.
gangster on Charlemagne. Like,
No, he went full Tyrese.
okay, yeah, that too.
Like this nigga was
And you should
tweeting
never go full Tyrese ever.
never go full Tyrese. He was threatening Charlemagne in incoherent sentences. Like I had to use like I'm pretty sure that I had a red squiggly line in my vision just reading his damn tweets. Like he and then he what that sparked Jaheim just going full raggedy nigga because he either he searched his name or he responded to people that were adding him or whatever. But for the most part, reading his TL, and like he went on like Erica Badu, like he kept going on and on and on. He, for the most part, from what I saw, only responded to Charlemagne threatening him and also women.
Yeah, yeah, that's all it was. He was trying to rid women and saying, I mean, like the jokes are just bad. I mean, let's just get that out the way. Like it wasn't like bad, like, I ain't trying to laugh at this nigga saying bad. It was, come on, dog, you ain't even being funny right now, bad.
Yeah, he went full Twitter nigga.
And I'm like, all the dudes that was busting at him, and again, nothing to say to none of us.
Except Charlemagne,
Yeah, well, again,
which don't really
Charlamagne.
count. So.
Yeah. All right.
So I didn't even see this tweet until just now. Hold on, because now I'm what the fuck, Jaheim? It says I made over 100,000 last week. I can buy hair, but the poor man can do nothing at all. Girl, bye.
Yeah, he went full Umar Johnson.
Like what, girl? I made over 100. You made over 100,000 last week. Doing what, Jaheim? I want you to hear this, and I want you to
Singing at
answer me.
Walmart with Tank.
What the fuck did you
Right,
do to make $100,000 last week?
Because the nigga was
I
tweeting
keep
the whole
talking
week.
about
Hey,
he had to like he's had to like invest in like a golden corral or like
and then Jaheim be instantly retweeting this shit. So like he'll write something, he'll retweet it right away.
Right, he retweeted himself like 7 times, bro.
And
Yeah,
then he was adding himself. He was just talking to himself at some
Yes.
point. Like, do you know how Twitter works, boo, or no?
Yes, he was
Like
tweet.
so he added himself,
Yes.
misspelled a couple words, and then retweeted himself.
Yeah.
Dog, he was ranting to himself and Cam Newton. That shit was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny. It was, bro. It was like just put 2016 in rice. Can we please put
take it out in the
2016?
back and kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah. Let's get the selection off. Fuck Donald Trump and just move into 2017 on a high note.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's to be
So
able to, because we only one vote away from the auction block, so you just don't know. Because listen, I'm not sure if Hillary might make. You know,
Yeah.
it's a strong possibility. Not saying I can't rule it out because I don't really have faith in white people like that. So
for good reason.
yeah, I just need to make sure that my house is in order if we, in case we got to go back. If you know what I mean. Well, I just need to know.
Well, I mean, I hear you, XD, but you gotta admit, you really can't test the resilience of a woman that pulled off kitten heels and a peacoat. So
Yeah,
that's some
yeah.
resilience.
But I also, can't, underestimate the power of a mediocre white man either.
That is true. That's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. All right. Speaking of mediocre, so originally we were gonna give this award to Charlemagne. Is for a third straight week of the Crown of Collards Tyrese Memorial. Nigga, what the fuck was you thinking award? And we were gonna give this to Charlemagne, but we were gonna give this to Charlemagne for making the women that this nigga offended the donkey of the day. But when I actually went and listened to what he said, even though it wasn't perfect, and it still, to be honest, he could have saved it. He didn't make the women the donkey of the day. So for that, he's not getting the award. Still fuck that nigga though. But the donkey, well, damn. The person that's getting the nigga what the fuck was you thinking award is going to none other than Trick Daddy.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Cause Trick Daddy Trick Daddy had some very interesting, to say the least, and that's being kind. He had some very interesting things to say about black women on an Instagram post.
Basically, he was on his whole black women. Y'all need to step it up. Because these white women and these Latinas is doing all the shit that y'all would do, and it was stupid, and I feel dirty, frankly, even like trying to even summarize what he was saying. But I'm a counter it like this. Through all that bullshit he's saying, black women are still a standard. They're still the standard bearers, still the measuring stick, still the default, still the motherfuckers everybody else is chasing.
Yeah, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but yeah, basically Dan's right. He basically said, because I gotta pull it up. He said,
Man, fuck what that nigga
"Y'all."
said, man.
Basically, he said, "Black, what true." Listen, nigga, we running a professional show. I got to give the readers content.
We
Uh,
we professional now? Oh shit, that's right, we are. Who the hell? 96 of these. I guess we can
like,
start using that
Y'all
word.
have readers?
right.
I'm sorry. Continue. Tell your listeners the
I mean, we ain't
context.
never gonna be that professional where I don't sound like a can of motor oil. So I mean,
Give your
we
listeners
ain't,
the context.
we ain't never gonna have like subtitles on this shit, so the listeners can listen to me. But I mean, y'all don't stick around this long, so hey. But yeah. Again, I'm not gonna read this word for word, but basically, Trick Daddy said that y'all black, you know what's better tighten up, and because white women
Beautiful
and
individuals that create haters.
hello, yeah, hello, because white and Latino women are leveling up, and once they learn how to fry chicken, you black, you know what's will be worthless.
First of all, Trick Daddy,
That we,
sir,
we have a black woman on the show, so go ahead.
you look like you are. He looks like he's been embalmed. So I watched this fucking video and I'm looking at it like, why does he look dead? Like he looks bloated, like he should be laying off in a casket somewhere, first of all. Second of all, tighten up what, sir? Like, I have a job. Like, who are you talking to? Like, you're talking to black women as a collective, and we are literally out here as a collective slaying the entire world right now and not worrying about your dusty ass. And that's why you mad. We need to tighten up because we need a man. Girl, bye.
Now he defended he has a response to this
No,
because he was getting so I know
Does
actually.
he?
Yes, he has a response to
I
this.
don't want it.
Exactly. He can
I
keep
I
it.
I, I have to do this, y'all. He said, "Real women know who they are, what they are, and what they stand for. So if with a random, you know what, with too much time on her hand, had too much time on her hand, nigga, what? Around too much time on her hand has to say, you know what's our followers, and to your." And he said, I had lupus over 15 years. Some of you wasn't even in elementary school yet, but use that as a joke and condemn me. You know what? Eat a dick and get out your feelings because I'm heartless hope. Now, now,
What?
now, 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 now.
No, I don't accept that because he began his initial rant with black women. So that means you're talking to us and you
Yeah.
have a feeling about us. Don't come back and say, oh, you, the real ones, know who you are. No, bitch, you said black women. That includes me. That means now I'm listening to what the fuck you're saying. And you're telling me that I am a follower. I'm not worth a damn. I'm not going to be worth shit. A white bitch or a Latina bitch gonna come and take my. But girl, no. Bye. The
Yeah,
end.
because that was kind of like Charlemagne's thing when he was like he's not excusing it, but well, first of all, he started his giving Trick Data the donkey of the day on some like the only people that should be offended are hoes and nobody should aspire to be hoes. Like he,
What? How is life? Done.
Hello,
hello,
right?
hello.
Like,
It's like he Charlemagne is trash, and he looks like concealer. So anyway, but like that was his whole thing. Is like on like nobody is Trick Daddy, and like here's the thing. Like, well, first of all, while I don't think anybody was condemned. Listen, listen. There are people that have lupus and have lost their lives to lupus and live with lupus every day that don't look like Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy been looking like he been dead since even
It's
before we even
because
knew.
Okay.
that nigga don't eat vegetables
It's
or
because
drink
he doesn't
water,
take care of himself. If
Exactly.
he was so concerned with
and
everybody
he has
telling
all
him how
that
he
hate in
looked,
his heart.
exactly.
Exactly.
That is
Like he been looking like he dead for about forever. So I don't think it has nothing to do with the lupus. Second of all, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, and I know there were a lot of black women that was like, I Trick Dad ain't talking to me, and I don't care what Trick Daddy says, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not policing anybody how to feel. That's totally fine. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. When dudes like that, even though Trick Daddy, I mean, ain't nobody thought of him since Trina watched him on Nam,
Yep.
but when dudes like that, no matter how small their platform is, when dudes like that have a platform and use it to shit on black women who they wouldn't have the platform if it wasn't for black women, that's a problem. Because it's like in this society, it's like this ongoing, it's like this underlying theme to, in some way, shape, or form, whether big or small or in between, shit on women and then black women in particular. Like Malcolm X said it, like the most disrespected person in America is the black woman. That shit still rings true. It's like this inherent need to just like disrespect black women and like look,
Yeah.
look. I know if it don't apply, let it fly. Fuck all that. Because when dudes like that and when black men do shit like that, it's like you're reinforcing what society is already that's already in society, which is to just shit on black women. Like that's not okay.
Right.
Like that's not. Yeah, don't nobody in the grand scheme of things really give a shit about what Trick Daddy thinks. But the fact that he even thinks that, the fact that that's even the average nigga thinks that, the fact that the average black man will be like, there's a reason. Speaking of that poll that I did, and shout out to the people that said Panda. It's a reason where me and Dan are the way we are, and we have the show that we have, and we do what we do. Because we could easily be a old barbershop ass, these bitches be like, these hoes be like ass show, and get popular through infamy. We could easily do that. We
Shit, I
won't,
couldn't do that
and
'cause
we don't.
look, I don't feel right talking like that, to be perfectly
It.
honest.
Oh, hello.
I'm
We.
gonna just go ahead and just iron this whole little shit out right now. Like you can search my tweets in the B word, and it's either me saying "ain't that a bitch" or something like that. Like
It's
some
not you identifying that with women.
right, exactly. I'm not
well.
that
Don't
bitch.
search my tweets with bitch, please.
Fine, I won't.
Oh yeah,
But
don't search mine either. But
Yeah,
that's
I be
because
yeah,
talking
no,
about some
I
bitch
just
funny.
like
that's just part of life.
for a long time in my life, like I never ever like even casually talking with the boys, locker room banner, whatever you want to call it, never felt right doing that shit. So like if that's the kind of show Jeremy wanted, this shit would have never got off the ground. But
Of course not. Of course not. And
but,
you know better than that. But I'm saying my point being,
oh, I know
like
better than
better,
that word. Thanks, Dad.
right? Like, but I'm saying like my point being like be we could be way bigger than we are, unfortunately, because that's what gets like the average idiot the average idiot. That's what get clicks. Infamy gets clicks. Just think about like all the popular, like the real popular Twitter niggas. Most of them get their followers off bashing women and bashing black women, women in general, and black women specifically. Like that, that just need to like get these quote unquote jokes off. That's the problem. Like the problem isn't necessarily Trick Daddy himself. The problem is like what that the fact that he thinks that's okay, and the fact that society thinks that's okay. Like it's just jokes. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right, okay, cool. All right, okay. Wait till that
Well,
shit
that
hit
applies
home.
for most things, and then you have dumbasses who actually believe that shit, and that's where the problem
And
is. Sure, get these
hello,
jokes off, whatever, that's fine. But then you have people who really, and they're shitty people.
Hello.
And that's the problem.
Hello. Which is why, shout out to XD for this quote. And I believe this to my dying days. Not all these Black Lives Matter. You can take a
They
sip out
sure
of
the fuck don't.
that.
Terrible.
Well, anyway, Trick Daddy gets
Scat
the
them. Shit.
Tyrese. I mean, Trick Daddy gets the Tyrese Memorial. Nigga, what the fuck was you thinking award? Fuck him. Fuck what he thinks. And if anything else, just know on this show and on this network, Black women, you are loved, and we will continue to support and uplift you in all that you do.
And we appreciate it from all of us.
Yes. Wagwan. All right. Some more raggedy niggas, then we're gonna get to the good part of the show. We got to get the bad shit out first. So the Professional National Basketball Association, Philadelphia 76ers, who are perpetual losers or have been perpetual losers for God knows since Reagan was in office. They have taken another L, and it's this week, and it's not on the basketball court. It's off the basketball court because they prevented artist Seven for, I think that's probably how you pronounce her name.
Yeah, 7th Streeter.
Okay. Hello, thank you, Dan. They prevented her from performing the national anthem. Was it at what was it the 76ers and the Thunder game? But which, by the way, Thursday, Thunder Warriors, nigga, in Russ we trust. But anyway, they prevented her from performing the national anthem because she wore a We Matter shirt.
Now, are we sure that was the case, or was it because they didn't really know who 7th Streeter was?
XD, please. XD.
Okay, so X, I'm with you. I was there when I saw her post. I was like, well, do we really know who you are?
Like,
I'm sorry.
I'm familiar.
I have never heard a 7th Streeter song. I'll say that.
Only reason why I know who she is because I was watching Being Mary Awful one day, and one of her songs was in it, and I was like, "Oh, this is so good. Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh, this girl." And so that's who I found out who she was. But if that's the story we're going with, go ahead. I mean,
XD, why are you like this? Please.
I mean, listen, if that's what it was, I mean, okay, Jeremy. But I mean, we all know.
Well, she said that they did because of the shirt she had on. So that's what she said. We'll go.
I mean, all right. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, but I mean, like they be having like 14-year-old girls from the middle school up the street singing the anthem. So I mean,
same thing.
Why are y'all like this?
Well,
anyway,
can I sing the national anthem? Can somebody invite me to sing it?
Why, y'all? Please, guys.
You know what kills me about this whole thing, and I knew this was gonna happen like all sports year long, whether it would be like the NFL or the NBA or like lacrosse or whatever the fuck. Like I knew like this like not singing the national anthem or standing up or squatting or like doing the chicken noodle soup during it or whatever. I knew it was going to become a thing, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. And it's not like people are like not singing it or like frying chicken during, although that is quite American. But like they're not like completely disrespecting. They're just like taking a knee. And it's even more awkward when people are singing the song and then they just kneel in the middle of it. And to be honest, I feel like if the way people stand for this shit so much and why it's so fucking like newsworthy, you would think that they're kneeling and giving reverence and honor to Christ and shit for this stupid song that doesn't even make fucking sense. So right. I'm just like, kneeling, that even gives more honor and respect. Like, this is why I miss Marshawn Lynch so much.
Yes, real nigga MVP.
Because I feel like he would have had like his beats on. He would have like hit the folk. Like he would have like took a nap or was just like wouldn't even be on the field at that point. Like he'd be
Right.
at home. Maybe like call me when it's like,
Right, when it's
coin
over.
toss. Yeah.
I'm
Like
just sitting in my
that.
Lamborghini in the parking lot.
I never understood. Like, that's
Bumping
where
Bay
I've
Area
been.
music. Y'all come find me when it's over.
That's where I've been this whole time with this whole kneeling thing. I'm like, is kneeling really disrespectful?
Not at all.
It's disrespect for the white people.
But don't we take a knee when a player is down? Is that not what we do? We take a knee, right?
That is correct.
Respect their space. So I don't even know. White people are ridiculous.
White people are ridiculous.
Moving along.
Incorrigible and awful and scammers. They lie, they cheat, they steal. They don't make any sense.
This is correct.
But
they're the toddlers of adults.
But back to the 7th Streeter thing.
Yeah, back to 7th Streeter and her allegedly not being able to say
XD, please. XD, please.
I mean,
okay. Anyway, she did. Anyway, excuse my dog in the background. He is such a. Well,
what the hell kind of dog is that?
Between the random ass conversations, people walking in the room, and the trap phone.
My bad.
And then the dog. No, it ain't. I'm talking about Jeremy. People just be busting in his room. Hey, you fixed the alternator on the truck yet?
Listen, that don't even be anybody coming in my room. That's just how loud my uncle and my cousin talk. But
they open the door to the room next door, and that's just...
exactly. But 7, she wasn't allowed to sing the anthem because she wore a We Lives Matter shirt, and then the 76ers actually they released 2 statements. They released one statement as to why they didn't allow her to sing, and then they released another statement, quote unquote, apologizing. It wasn't really no apology.
Well, why did they say that she couldn't say? Why did they say she couldn't say?
The reason
they claim that it was in the contract that political statements aren't permitted, and they offered her like another shirt to wear over that one, but she refused. Which fuck, I would have too. Like, don't tell me.
The shirt, I think the shirt was like a plain shirt or like.
Man, that don't even matter. It could have been a plain shirt or All Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah, I was about to say I think that's what they offered.
Or Black Lives Don't Matter shirt. It could have been any other shirt on the fucking. It could have been her favorite shirt from when she was, just getting started in her hip hop career. None of that shit don't matter. She wore what she wanted to wear.
I still would have refused to take the other shirt, whatever, fine. But was it in the contract also that you cannot make political statements?
Apparently
that wasn't, but I do think in the contract they did have a clause where they could.
Yeah, they have the right to cancel the performance for whatever reason and shit. But
I guess
they canceled her 2 minutes before she was supposed to go on. Come on now.
What?
So wait. So 2 things.
Like outside of there, right here, I guess.
Right. So wait. So now I have a question. So like, do you get paid to sing the national anthem at places?
If you are a professional person, I guess they probably ain't paying 14-year-old Susie down the street.
Then how does she? Okay.
XD. XD.
Okay. Then my question
is the point.
Then who performed? Then if she couldn't.
I'm not
because I didn't watch.
I didn't watch the game.
Because who watches the Sixers? Like nobody.
Exactly.
Well, that's true. I mean, the only reason people watch that game because Oklahoma City was playing them. So, but after they didn't allow her to perform. They just did they canceled the entire opening for the national anthem, and I think they just played the song through the introductions and stuff. They just played the song.
So somebody put it up on their iTunes?
Basically.
Yeah.
Did they
if they would have played the Whitney version.
Did they at least play Whitney?
Hell no, this is Philadelphia. Hell no.
The freeway version.
But here's the thing with that though.
They could have got Petey Crack. He wasn't doing that.
Hysterical. They said they didn't want her to release this to wear the shirt because of a political statement. And this is why, and again, this is no shade to anyone in Black liberation movement or whatever, but this is why Black Lives Matter as a statement or as a movement is the best worst thing ever, because you have someone fighting for Black liberation, but also we know it's not a political statement. We know it's like duh, like we should be treated equal as this country claims it's supposed to be. But the mere phrasing itself is so jarring and it's so problematic to white people that they can phrase it as it's a political statement rather than just basic common sense and human rights, and they can pull this kind of shit. You know what I mean? And like a We Matter shirt. Now, to be fair, Seven and somebody, boy, Black Twitter always got receipts. Somebody did pull up when Seven was on some black on black crime, all lives matter shit. Somebody did pull that up.
People
But
learn.
right. But people learn. People can grow. People are allowed to learn from when they lied and wrong. If they actually give a fuck and actually do put that forth. Um, but she wore a We Matter shirt. That's not even as
Bold, blatant.
bold as like Black Lives Matter. It's a We Matter. If anything, that's more safe.
It's
You know
kind of
what I
the
mean?
all lives matter. Like, who is we? I mean, obviously, you're a Black girl wearing this shirt. You're also an American wearing this shirt.
Right.
You're in
So
both of those we's.
that could have been a We Matter, All Lives Matter shirt, even though she explained that it wasn't. But the point being, like, that wasn't even that jarring. But it's just you're so, just your insecurities as an organization to basically silence this girl because you don't want to piss off the mediocre white men and white women in your stands, who, by the way, flipped off Russell Westbrook and didn't get ejected, even though you're not allowed as a patron. They do have a clause on your ticket that says you should perform orderly conduct, and yet nothing was done. These are the people that you're afraid that Seven is gonna piss off by wearing a We Matter shirt. Okay,
And we
76ers.
return to your poll, your second one. Is it always the white man's fault?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the answer is yes.
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So not to put too fine a point on it, let's just move the hell on. What else we got to talk about today? Actually, let's pay some bills right quick. The Coast of the Podcast Network is brought to you by many sponsors, one of which is Amazon.com. Roll on down to CSPN.us. Keep our podcast free. Hit Amazon, click in, do all your regular normal ass shopping. You don't have to pay no extra price on nothing like that. It just sends a little thing to Amazon that says this person came through CSPN.us, and we'll get a little portion of the sale price to keep the lights on and the doors open, things like that, so that we can have a fine ass CSPN studio for which to give you these elite quality shows. We're also sponsored by AdamandEveToys.com. So yeah, spice up your sex life. It's cuffing season and shit like that. So once again, find us, click through, and save 50% on one item using the code OTOY.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I ain't never doing that shit again.
I was wondering if you were gonna go there, and I was like, this would be interesting.
You can also, if you want to hear us even better than you've heard us before, go to skullcandy.com through our link. You'll get free standard shipping on all orders. And also BusterTees.com is the season for long sleeve t-shirts. I'm sure they got a lot of good stuff through there. I haven't checked in a little while, but it's time for me to myself. But 40% off on your order through BusterTees.com, along with all our other wonderful, amazing sponsors. If you're traveling, go to audibletrial.com/Collards. Get yourself a free book, 30-day free trial. And yeah, bills paid. Let's go back into the show, y'all. Second half of the show, we're going to have some fun with it. Now, I'm a big fan of XD's podcast. He is one half of the Jade and XD show. And I give them a random hit on one of their old episodes every once in a while because they did a show called Auntie Jams.
Yeah.
And if you subscribe to them on iTunes, roll down and find an Auntie Jams episode. It's entertaining. It's got some good cuts. It's go listen to it. It's great. It's probably my favorite episode that I've heard of them ever. And I've been listening since they were the Two Guys and the Girl Show. So
That is correct.
I mean, we all find our favorites, you know, and that just happens to be mine because y'all talking about music and the shit was funny and entertaining, and yeah. So yeah, we want to do like a condensed version of Auntie Jams here on the Crown and College show, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it like the chain smoking aunties and the bottle tapping uncle jams as well. For that one uncle who hit the Hennessy a little bit too hard at every family function.
Oh yeah, we all have one of those.
Yeah, we all have a Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, we all Southern enough. We all know somebody who fits those qualifications, those parameters. And if you don't know somebody, it's probably you. So turn that mirror inwards, beloved. So I'm gonna actually start with one of my favorite. It's one of them. It's one of the more recent Auntie Jams that's come out, and Melanie Fiona, "It Kills Me" is the song.
Oh, that song is so sad.
It is.
That song really that song and Melanie Fiona herself can really describe like 92% of Twitter breakups. If we're being real. I'm just saying.
It is. Like, I mean, when she started plotting about like calling his other chick and shit like that shit is Auntie jamming as fuck. I mean, like, you can imagine this woman just by herself, lonely in the ballroom, chain smoking cigarettes. Just having herself the worst night ever, but know she gonna get drunk as fuck by
It's
then.
like if Mary J. Blige had caller ID back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like if Mary, if Mary like had a cell phone that actually had minutes in the 90s, it would be Melanie Fiona's music.
But who want to go next? Who else got a auntie?
Okay, so we doing like current Auntie Jams or old Auntie Jams or both?
Whatever.
Because
Do what feels right.
Because
I don't like
I have a whole playlist on Spotify dedicated to auntie music, and I got it pulled up here. And nigga, listen, my favorite song, not even my favorite Auntie Jam, one of my favorite songs, period, is Shalimar's "A Night to Remember." That is one of the greatest songs about rebound side dick ever. Ever. Listen,
yes.
when "A Night to Remember" comes on, like, I don't trust you if listen, that beat, that guitar, listen, like if you don't get up and move your feet when that comes on, I'm almost 100% sure you would burn some chicken. I'm pretty sure.
Burn all the fish.
That is, you will burn all the fish at the fish fry, and you know what kind of person would not like that song? Somebody that never can hold their liquor. That's what kind of person that would not like that song. That song is amazing. And again, it's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest songs about rebound dick ever invented, ever.
Real.
So,
who want to go next? Helen, next D. Either y'all got one in mind?
Okay, am I unmuted? Did I unmute? So, yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, there.
There I am. I'm gonna go with Luther Vandross. Can I take you out tonight? Everybody always says the
yes.
Kenny Luther, but that is my jam. Like,
come
Luther was
on.
really rolling up on young ladies. Like, hey, girl, let me just take you out, okay?
And a curl ain't quite right, Luther.
Mm.
And that shit was so polite. That's what kills me about that.
Right.
Have you ever watched that video and looked at his
I love that video.
wearing?
Isn't it Garcelle, whatever the girl that was on Jamie Foxx, was she in that video?
Garcelle Beauvais, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
Watch
my
the
jam.
video and look at Luther's pants that he's wearing.
wait.
I'm not gonna tell you what they look like, but just when you watch, check out his pants, and you're gonna be like, oh.
Oh my
XD,
God.
please.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Well, my jam, my jizzam.
You can repeat one from the other episode, or you could bring a new one to this. It don't matter.
Oh, my jam. It's you have to be like a real auntie, like, and I mean like, not like an old auntie, but like a new auntie, right? So like on Faith Evans' first album,
Oh, shit.
she has a
Is it
song
a deep
called.
cut or?
It's called Reasons. It's the very last song on the album.
Hold up. You said off her first album, right?
Because I only really fuck with first album Faith, really.
Okay.
Well, first and second album. Well, yeah. It's called Reasons. You need to get into it. It's super auntie. That whole album is like an auntie, like an ode to aunties.
It's like like old Faith is like an ode to that one auntie that don't like another auntie on the Deaconess board because she stole her man back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I've listened to 8 seconds of the song. That shit is auntie as fuck.
Yeah.
Absolute goddamn.
You know why? It's because she's begging.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my other.
I read the first 3 words of the lyrics and was like, "This is begging. Give me the reason that I want, girl."
And you know, all of Faith's songs were about ugly ass Biggie. That's crazy.
Right? They were all about him and just why.
Well, I mean, y'all know Tupac and Biggie both went to heaven, right?
Well,
allegedly.
Yeah, they both went to heaven. They both had faith. I mean, come on, huh?
Good day.
Dan, please.
I
What?
mean,
All right. What? All right. That. So, question for you. That. What's your favorite? Since HD brought it up, what's your favorite Big and Auntie jam?
What's the one? Fuck, it's from the 80s.
all of them.
Yes.
Okay, that's the easy answer. You know, I'm gonna ask XD. Was "Ease the Pain" by Phyllis Hyman mentioned on y'all's
No, it wasn't, because I was trying to keep depressing jams out, but no, that's a.
Oh, Lisa Fisher. Sorry.
That's Oh, it was. Yeah, Lisa Fisher. How can I easily make Jade pick that way?
Yes, that was definitely like on the. That was the first thing I thought of. But let me see. What's a begging ass auntie jam? See, because like the next one I was gonna bring up was "Love" by Keisha Cole. That shit has become like the. You know how families sometimes will have like the one sibling 12 years younger, so she become an auntie at a real early age.
Yep. That's my little sister. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's my younger sister.
This is not a judgment zone. I'm just saying. So anyway, so they become an auntie at a real young age, and then like they go through some traumatic shit, like they first college boo and then break up, and like they don't really know how to turn into like the Angela Buffalo or the Anita Bakers and shit. They know the modern shit, so Keisha Cole is the fill-in.
Yeah, Keisha Cole, like for real though, like Keisha, that song, at least in particular, is really a like modern ghetto ass yelling ass nigga auntie jam. It really is.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to go back to the Melanie Fiona well, because I mean that's just it's just too easy.
We had a whole episode on time of "Don't Be a Melanie Fiona" album.
Right. Oh shit. Terrible. So I mean, we want to talk begging, we can talk about, "Bust Your Windows" by Jasmine Sullivan, or
I have a begging song.
What hit us?
Yolanda Adams, "Open Up My Heart."
Actually,
listen, it counts because I first heard and saw the video on Midnight Love on BET. So it's a
Yep.
love song, and damn it counts.
It counts.
Yep.
You're correct.
Show me how to do things your way. Don't let me make the same mistakes over and over again. See?
This is unfortunately.
XDY,
It's not me.
you know
It's
what?
in the text. No.
I got
I got a begging ass Uncle Jam. Let me
Uh-oh.
right?
maybe
Because limited
maybe
is
I
just
deserve
auntie.
my tank. Maybe I deserve my
Nigga.
tank.
First
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
first of all,
Maybe-
first of all, first of all, first of all, Tank still ain't got no damn furniture in his apartment. That's number one. Number two, Tank still hosting his Grammy certificates as proof that he is a legend. That's number three. That's number two. Number three, he like. It's funny that he clowned Usher for having a mohawk. Now he got a mohawk.
Right. And
That's
Tank came
number
with 5'4" and Tim, so I mean like
Oh my God. I want Tank to stop and shut up and just be cute.
And still performing at Walmart. But when I tell you, I hated that damn song.
yo, I hated maybe I deserve, but everybody knows the real worst Tank song is Please Don't Go.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Tell me what did I do?
Like what?
That
I'm
was
already
Trey.
gone.
He was
I got
Trey
a
Songz before Trey Songz on that song.
I got a funny story about that song. So right after I moved back to New Orleans back in 07, I was riding with my mom somewhere, and like, she was driving, I was in the passenger seat, and we had the radio on, and like in New Orleans you got FM 98 that plays like all of the contemporary R&B cuts, basically the white party anthems. And that song came on, and my mom and I both reached for the dial to put some other station on.
That's how y'all know your mom real.
Right, like that. He hit that first, please, and we was both like,
Yeah, that song makes my butt itch.
But you said you had one though, Helen?
What?
You said no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got one. And don't debate me on this because it's also a Dirty Mackin' ass song, but it's a begging ass Dirty Mac song.
Ooh,
So basically, all the music in the 80s.
It is "I Belong to You" by Rome.
Oh,
Is Rome still with us?
every time I see your face, it makes me wanna sing. Every time I see you.
He says, "Tell me what's wrong with your boyfriend."
Tell me, lady, what's
Come on.
wrong?
He holds the key to your heart, but he don't love you, baby, like I do.
Bruh, like some of the greatest R&B songs
girl,
we
you
have
are the love of my life. You belong to me and only me. But he got a boyfriend.
You not even my nigga. I had to tweet this the other day. They was like on Twitter about, the worst thing you can do to a woman is say, but you ain't my girl though. No, sir. I have had to let a young man more than once know, but you not my nigga though. So let's not even
because
act like that doesn't happen.
Niggas are real possessive when they want to be.
Exactly.
But don't want to reciprocate.
But don't want to be possessed also. Like,
right.
Bye.
Right.
XD, you got another one in the chamber, another auntie or drunk uncle jam?
I sure do. And niggas love this song.
Oh shit.
And this is for like the younger generation. And it's really like a horrible song. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
Listen to me. Listen. Go ahead, XD, because I got to rant about that song. Go ahead.
Because, niggas love just...
To lie.
That's where I was going with my second point, but we'll just cut to the chase. Yes. Yes, niggas love to lie, just for no reason. He said, listen, we've been together for a while, and I want to cheat, but I don't want to cheat on you. I want you to stay here while I go, like,
and be a hoe.
Yes, and get my rocks off on a bunch of these other beautiful individuals that creates haters' faces, and I want you to stay here and wait for me, and I'll be back.
You said when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad.
Yeah, so it's like I'm respecting you enough to tell you that I want to fuck other people.
He like, I don't want to hurt you by going out and fucking these other people while I'm with you. So let's break up. But you stay here while I go find myself in this other punani.
And the
You come
thing
back.
is that it would be perfectly okay if you decided as an adult that you wanted to go out and you didn't want to be with me anymore and you wanted to go fuck all these other bitches. Fine. Don't expect me to stand here and wait on you, sir. No, that's not how this works at all. I can absolutely respect anyone who says, you know what, I don't want to hurt you. I want to do these other things that I know that you want to approve of. So I'm just gonna scoot my ass on down the road. I respect
Right, but
that.
don't
But
but
don't then say, oh no, I don't want you to do that. You just stay here and
right
cry and be sad. Bye.
or keep you on the leash. Like if you gonna let somebody go, let them go.
Right.
But yes, that is a horrible ass song. That is the most nigga song of all time. Well, it's at least top
It's
10.
one of
'Cause, I
them.
mean, Baba Womack did sing about his best friend's girl, then smashed her and got with her. So yeah.
I know.
So but Donnell Jones up there. That's at least top 10, at least. All right. So what's your favorite in love auntie or uncle jam?
Ooh.
In love, I'm gonna pull a deeper cut on this one because I was already starting to search this before I knew you was gonna ask this. But I'm gonna go with "Fortunate" by Lathan. I don't know if y'all remember that song or remember Lathan.
Yes. Fortunately, you and me. You know what's crazy? A little fun fact. You remember making the band,
Uh-huh.
or when they formed Danny D. Kane or whatever?
Okay.
Right.
That little song that they had with "I Love You" with Sherry Dennis, who had like the bang perpetually over her left eye. Yeah, that was originally Lathan's song.
You serious?
Yeah, I have the demo. It's so
Yo,
he is
email
a little.
me that shit.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
He's real. How you
Legal
do it?
disclaimer. I'm not actually
You know what
asking
I mean?
that. But if you can, email me that.
Yeah. He's real. How you do it in the song? But yeah, that was cray. But yeah, I remember him. He was he was in love with a quote unquote woman in that song.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull the lyrics up to that joint, like, whoo, like that's like he crafted that motherfucking song. But yeah, that's my choice for like,
In love.
because to hear the song, it's very ballroomish, but like it's not lamenting ballroomish. It's like I'm thankful you exist ballroomish, which is cool. It's like you need both, you know.
Like I'm drunk and I'm singing to you, girl.
Yeah.
You know what
We sitting here cupping our cognac, having us a night. You know,
Go ahead,
the
Exit.
kids at the auntie house.
we have to cover it. Like this episode wouldn't be right, and I'm surprised that we didn't cover it on our show. But we have to talk about Lenny Williams.
Yes.
Of course.
Ooh,
Listen.
Like
fired up.
that was an epic song in love and begging and blackness.
Loneliness.
Lenny said
he recorded it with some yak and greens in the booth. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Of course,
you know the songs where you feel like, oh, I know there was chicken there.
Like,
Yeah.
I always imagine that he was in a big ass, the granddaddy chair that nobody can sit in
Yep.
at your house. And he's like in this chair with his glass of yak, and he's just like going at it with this.
And a
like,
Pall Mall cigarette.
yes. Yes. The green plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
the menthol Pall Malls. Oh,
Yes.
Because
Yes.
niggas love menthol.
Yes. When I worked at Dollar General, I used to sell them motherfuckers like crack.
Yes, niggas love menthol for whatever reason.
Listen, menthol Pall Malls and menthol what the other one was? Newports.
Newport
100. Fucking Newport 100s.
and
The
Coles if he was broke.
Yeah, of course.
And Coles if he was broke, and GPCs if he was paying for that shit with change out your car. Everybody know you got that. They got that crumpled up dollar, and everything else is changed out your car.
That's a crumpled up dollar.
You know what? That's gonna be the title of this episode: Grown Folk, Grown Music, and GPC. That's what's gonna be.
Yo, GPC. Yo, I used to smoke.
GPC stands for giving people cancer. And they got right to the point.
Yo, son, I used to smoke cigarettes, and like I used to think Newports were bad, but GPC were like government issued cigarettes. Like they are.
Designed to kill your ass.
That is fair for show. Like,
God, it was like slavery and like it stick. Like it was crazy. Oof, that was funny.
I just had a realization.
Uh-huh.
As I looked through the words of to the song "Weak" by SWV.
Okay.
It's about the first time she got her ass licked.
Hold on, wait, what?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Say that again,
oh my god!
It's about the first time somebody ate the booty like groceries.
Wait, what was the song again?
SWV.
Weak by SWV.
A. Marie's on One Thing. That's what that's about. I forget who on Twitter said that, but whoever said it, you sir or madam or scholar.
I feel like that was an XD quote.
No, cause no. I don't really talk even about booty like that due to community beliefs. But that's, the week is about getting analingus.
It is. It absolutely is.
That's crazy.
My life is ruined now.
Just like Rain by them is about like getting jizz on.
Yes, it is.
But that was
all the time, and nobody believes me, and they're all like, "No, that's not what that song is." It absolutely is.
No, that was a little bit too like overhanded, like.
But so is "Adorn" by Miguel. Think about it.
Yeah,
just pause for a moment.
Yeah, that's about pearl necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just let my love adorn you, boo.
Okay, since we're on that topic, by the way, my favorite In Love Auntie and Uncle Jam is, well, it describes my relationship right now, and that's So Amazing by Luther.
Oh
shit.
So that's my favorite. But since we're on the subject of nasty Auntie and Uncle Jams, your favorite nasty grown folk song that the title isn't about nastiness, but you know the song.
Fuck.
Oh, easy.
Oh,
damn. I'm gonna say it anyway though. Y'all go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Leave it. I'm gonna leave it to y'all because I'm about to break the rule a little bit. So yeah, y'all say y'all's, and then I'm gonna just pretend Jeremy didn't say that. Go ahead.
What happened?
Huh?
Helen, go first.
Why I gotta go first?
Ladies first,
girl.
Oh my god. My favorite covertly nasty Auntie Jam. I don't mind. I like overt nastiness. I don't.
Remember, y'all, her at name is H.A. King.
Right.
Wait. Do this to me.
All right, I'm all right. So
I'll go first. Go
ahead,
first.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Since I brought it up, my favorite is "Say Yes" by the Whispers. Like when you listen to that song, you think that song basically is about leaving it in.
It is actually.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Pour into you like rain.
Woo!
Yeah.
Come on now. That song is about leaving it in.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm mad you put that one term on this, Jeremy. So I got a song, and it is Uncle and Auntie is fuck, but the title fucks it up slightly. But I'm gonna say it anyway. It's Melvin Riley. Whose is it? Go.
That's fair.
Dead ass. Go listen to Melvin Riley's Whose Is It? That shit is flagrant.
Fair enough.
But I mean, absent that, I would have to go probably. I just wanted to mention that one for like everything you said up to you said not obvious in the title of the song, but "The Rain" by Montel Jordan. That's about taking the girl virginity.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That song is about he met a 21-year-old chick who been a good girl her whole life, and he basically talking about making it easier for her to like be mentally prepared to get her cherry pop.
Oh.
Like the opening lyrics, lying in my bedroom next to me, nervous like a child playing hide and seek. And then he continues, but now that your intentions have been revealed, do you want to feel what lovers feel? That implies she ain't never felt that shit before. There's no need to pretend if you don't know how. I'm going to show you now.
This is filthy.
Myself, he finna turn that chick out. Like, in a month, she could be doing everything he want in the bedroom.
See, my favorite. I mean, it's the title. It's overt, but like it's like the ultimate auntie jam, and I feel like everybody had it on like the Body and Soul collection I told y'all about last week.
Yeah.
Levert, Sweat and Gill, My Body.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
911
Yes.
My body all over your body, baby.
Yeah, that is the jam. Oh, we didn't even think about SWV's Downtown because that was totally about you.
Listen. All right, Helen, what's yours? I don't think you went yet.
I didn't go. And I really been trying to think of one that's just not completely right out there in your face.
Because old people were nasty.
Yes.
Old.
We old in spirit.
I am. My mama said I've been here a few times. I'm gonna go
this
with.
Is fine.
Okay, so this is my I love me some Eric Benet, and y'all can hate all you want to, but Chocolate.
I love him.
I love Eric Benet.
Yes.
Chocolate Legs is.
Yes, I love that jam.
My soul and set me free. Inside you, please, where I need to be. Listen, okay, listen.
And he used the Lord to justify it and everything, and I was like, yes, Eric, you better come in here and give it this yes, let this black woman heal you from this long day. Yes.
He really did. Hey, Eric was like, look, this world don't stress me. I need a black woman to come home to and just leave it in. He really did. Listen, okay, that's how. Look, listen, black women are the greatest. That's how you know black women are the greatest. Y'all are the greatest inspiration. This nigga, done dedicated a whole. How long that song? That song. Like
he said, "I need
minutes.
some reminding that God is still behind. That God is still behind me."
Listen,
Come and
okay.
take my soul and set me free.
Set me free.
His whole life has been changed by a chocolate woman, and you gotta give it to that chocolate ass woman because she has really song, and that's what I needed in my life.
Listen, black women are the GOAT.
There's no denying.
There's no denying black women.
Yeah, if I didn't have like an aversion to like vagina, I'd totally be with a black woman.
It's cool. You can be into us in other ways. We are not only.
Yeah, totes.
Yes.
We can go shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It is not a monolith.
Go to brunch.
Yes.
Most Def got a song. It's actually called "The Beggar."
Oh.
But it's crazy because like it's not really him begging per se, but that shit it's one of them. It fits the last topic we was in as well, and if more people listen to his deeper cuts, like that shit would be on everybody's "It's Time to Fuck" playlist. That shit qualifies as an Uncle Jam technically to me because
he looks like Abe Lincoln.
XD. Why?
Okay. I mean, okay.
I mean, I'm not saying you lied.
All right. Well, I mean, don't shoot the messenger, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is sweet though. Okay, I guess.
Y'all ever have like y'all have like a Bone playlist or like a Bone tape, and then like there's a song that accidentally slipped in that shouldn't have been in there.
Oh, like when I put Who the Crunkest on mine when I was in college?
I mean,
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, so I had a 55 song playlist or thereabout. Back before I was even fucking my
Come on, marathon.
And whoo, tell me about it. I didn't know it was supposed to be short. Anyway, and somehow, some way, Who the Crunkest got slipped onto this list. And to know me, I don't play nothing like in sequence. I always do the shit on shuffle.
Right.
And so I had a young lady of curious intention. I think she was trying to, upgrade my visa to a MasterCard that night. And yeah. Fucking the fourth song that played was I heard that 808s, and I was like, oh shit, this don't belong on this fucking playlist. So I'm like scrambling and shit. Anyway, I didn't get I had my virginity still at the end of that night. But yeah.
Now it's different though if you're already in it and then it starts playing, then you just gotta change the cadence to what's going on.
No, it was the fourth song. Like, I mean, I think I still had clothes on when that shit happened.
Okay, well
that's different. Okay,
that's different. But if you're in there and it changes and it's like, oh my god, what is this? You just gotta go with it and then like bang it into the mattress or something.
Yeah, right. Like I'm talking like knee deep in like poontang, and then like Ricky Dillard or like Shirley Caesar comes on. Like,
but has that not happened to everyone when you've been doing it and like for a while or maybe a couple of times, and then like 3 o'clock you had the TV on BET and Uncut was on, and then BET Inspiration comes on at like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, whatever fuck time it used to come on.
Yeah, it came on back to back. That was so wrong of them.
That hasn't happened to everyone. Okay.
That was so fucking wrong of them, though.
No, it was right to put it there.
They could have gave us a 10-minute something.
A 10-minute break.
Right,
Inspiration's gonna come on. Y'all need to.
It was like ass and titties and the like.
When I wake up, get the towel. Bitches laying in the wet spot, like. They needed a buffer, man. They needed to because
it wasn't no commercials or nothing in between. It was
like the credits scroll fast as hell. And the next thing you know, Robert Tilton's ass is fucking like screaming about Jesus, and
a Vicky Winans video always came up right after.
Oh, good times, good times.
Oh, so Jeremy, you said you had one more that you wanted to get off, and then we'll probably just wrap this up.
Yeah, well, I had one more topic for grown folks music because this one been long. And we don't want classic.
It was a short show last week. We just big enough for lost time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And this ain't Russian, but what's your favorite cover of an Auntie Uncle Jam?
Cover? Fuck. Whew. So the easy answer, and I'm gonna get this out the way for everybody. The easy answer is Donnell Jones "Knock Me Off My Feet," covering the Stevie Wonder joint.
Yes. Better than the original. I don't care. Fight me.
Okay. But I'm gonna go a slightly different route. It's still gonna be a song that is covered of a Stevie Wonder jam. And I'm gonna go with O'Brien's version of "You and I."
Oh. Okay.
I'm not saying it's better. It's good for different reasons.
Okay.
It's good for different reasons. It's got the upbeatness to it, whereas like Stevie Wonder's version, it's a slow, like it's a wedding march pace song kind of deal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But O'Brien took the shit and they put the da da doo 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 doo, and had a little bit of speed to it and shit. So that's one of my favorite. Like, damn, they really flex that shit kind of covers.
Mine.
Can't name another O'Brien song, but continue.
Right.
Mine is Joe's version of May's featuring Banker Beverly's "Can't Get Over You." That is the best cover ever. They did it better than Frankie and
Oh, that
May.
that shit is flames. I look, hey.
Joe sang the shit out that song. He's the queen of the aunties, you know.
Yeah. Joe Joe is not only that, Joe is like the quintessential, like that one uncle that always on Facebook trying to get in somebody inbox. That's Joe.
Right, he sharing all them shits from like them fake world star pages with like the chicks twerking and shit. Yeah, that's Joe.
He
Exactly.
wears cool pants.
Joe is the uncle that wears jorts to the church picnic and shit.
He wear jorts and them
With a
U.S.
belt
Polo
and his shirt
Association
tucked in.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
them white and navy blue U.S. Polo Association sneakers.
Polo
$29
Assassin.
from K&G.
Stop.
Oh, that is so bad.
But come on, y'all.
Okay.
Everybody knows somebody who's still rocking them U.S. Polo Association sneakers and them Fat Farm sneakers.
Not where I want to admit that publicly.
I mean, right? No,
Right.
I don't
I'm not
know
saying that's
anyone.
you, but you
No,
know,
I
we
know,
we
but like
know
I don't
that
even
person.
know anybody. I don't because I mean, do children count? Because I know people that buy this stuff for their children from like City Trends. Because like where I live, there's really not a whole lot of other else. But no, no.
All right, fine, be that way.
Yeah, I don't want to admit that publicly. Like, I have an image.
Right.
You
Right.
have an image to uphold. Okay,
Helen,
my
Helen,
favorite.
what's yours?
My favorite, and I don't know, y'all might argue that this is not an Auntie Jam, but it's an Auntie Jam to me. I'm gonna go with Valerie by Mark Ronson. It was covered by Amy Winehouse.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's
I'm with
my
it.
favorite cover of all time, but it is, to me, that is absolutely Auntie Jam. Because if it comes on in the bar, I'm drunk and up. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the glass to the sky, just head down.
Exactly.
Got the swing
Bruno
going.
Mars did a really good cover of that song.
Did he? I have to go find that because
When
Bruno
Amy
Mars.
died. Yeah, when Amy died and at the Grammys, he performed it. It was really good.
Now you're gonna have me going searching things and crying tonight. That's okay.
Yeah, it was very good actually. But Bruno Mars, that little cokehead thing.
He can get. Oh, never mind. Anyway.
His
All
band,
right.
hello.
All right.
Moving along.
Well, all we're gonna say is allegedly and redacted, and we're gonna move on.
Jeremy, what's your pick? I hope I didn't blow it up by naming that Donnell Jones joint, but
No. As much as I love y'all know that's my shit. But it's for the record. By the way, I'm glad and I'm proud of y'all for not going with any Luther song because 95% of Luther's discographies are covers. So I'm proud that none of us went with the easy answer, which is Luther. Because I mean, whenever you think of cover, like there should be a picture of Luther with the big curl, not the little curl, with the big curl. Right when you go musical covers, it should be a picture of Luther in the dictionary. But my favorite cover of an Auntie Jam is really it's a simple one, but it is so good and to me it is just so much better than the original and like these niggas did that and it's Troop's cover of the Jackson 5's All I Do Is Think of You, nigga.
Yes.
That
okay.
Okay.
like that still gets played today. Like that's how how good that cover is, how good that song is, and how good they did that. Like if you don't two-step when that comes on, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to trust you in the zombie apocalypse. I'm 99% sure. Now with that said, I don't know if Troop is still with us, but they did that. Honorable mention is Intro's cover of Ribbon in the Sky. Honorable mention.
No. Everybody loves that, and they're like, it's so much better than Stevie's, and I'm like, no.
They did that.
Yeah.
They did that.
Stevie did it better.
I don't know. I don't care.
I hate that version.
They
Every
did
time,
that.
and then I remember the video, and I was like, this is so stupid. No, I can't. No, that's not.
See that y'all are gonna vote for Trump, I'm sure.
Wow. Do you hear this?
It's all
Yeah,
him.
that's a good ass note to end this show on, actually.
No, I don't like that version.
So I want to thank Helen and XD for joining us on the Crown and Collards podcast today. I know Helen had been wanting to come on for a little while, and finally we got this all worked out, managed and things. XD, as we mentioned
Which I ain't
before.
even know until Dan said something. Helen ain't even telling nigga.
Oh my gosh, what am I saying? Hey, bro, put me on your show. I don't have anything to talk about. Just let me get on there one time.
I mean,
You'd be amazed how many times that's worked for people, actually.
exactly. Like you be amazed. Like,
Well, I mean, just putting it out there, shameless plug. I don't have anything to talk about, all you other podcaster people, but if you want me on your show, I'll do it. I don't have anything else to do. I work from home. I just sit here all day. I'm not busy. So there.
Well, shit, we might have found an unofficial fifth member of Crown and Collards podcast.
right, we got so many members. We got Trina. We got so many. We got Trina, then honorable members.
Right,
And,
we got Candace,
Candace, XD.
Greg, who we got to have back on soon.
Right.
Sean. I mean, it's so many. Like we really got a little fam going, man. And I appreciate that, man. It shows that we doing something right. People want to sit here and talk with us.
There it is.
Not like, oh, them niggas over there. No, fuck that. We ain't.
One day we gotta come and play with Jade and XD.
Yeah. I'll schedule that and stuff.
XD. That was the white woman coming out of XD. It was like, I love y'all, but we got sponsors and
I have to clear that with our agent.
right. I have to send my representatives.
I'll have my people call your people.
Right.
We'll put a press release together and we'll get this worked out. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So human resources nightmare. Jeremy walked through cupping whiskey and shit. And then I come through cursing all, intelligently all over the airwaves.
Or being or inviting Kirk Cousins.
No, actually,
Kirk Cousins.
Actually, I would make sure that Terrence Howard made it into their show in some kind of way.
All right, okay.
See, there we go.
Allegedly.
All right, okay, all right. So, thank you.
Why I can't not be on the J next D, man?
All right. Okay. Helen and XD,
I'm just trying to get our own money.
Thank you both so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for having
me. Just real quick, let the people know where they can find you, see you, read you, tweet you, etc. Buy you niggas some chicken.
Helen, go ahead.
Okay, I'm again HAKING on Twitter. That's pretty much the only place I want you to reach me. Whatever, my Snap is the same. If you really want to see me, it's mostly my kid. She's cute or whatever. That's it. Like, check my bio on Twitter or whatever. You'll find out everything else you need to know.
And there it is, brother XD.
You can find everything about me on XavierDelo.com.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Chad, I want to be like you when I grow up.
You can also find XD's Hate for India Irene.
Yeah. She looked like Hey Moni from the 90s. You remember?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, Dan, take us out.
All right, y'all. Episode number 96 is in the